Alright, so here's the truck that we'll be working on. And first things first, we got to get it off the ground. So we just got to get it off the ground an inch or two, just enough to turn the wheels. So those two lines you see up there, that's the high pressure line. That's not one that we want. We want the one to the left. The one on the left is the low pressure line. That one right there. That's the one that we'll be disconnecting. And there's a clip on the very top. So again, the return line is the low pressure, and the one on the right there is the high pressure, which we don't want to fool with. So here is a few parts and tools that I used in this process. You can pick them up at any local department store like Home Depot or Lowe's, nothing special. And here's a 2-liter pop bottle that I'll be using to store the fluid in. Here's the 1/2 inch outside diameter pipe or hose. It's got a 3/8 inch inside diameter, and it's not petroleum rated. I'm okay with that. So I'll be putting it in the hole in the top of this 2-liter I cut in there. Just read it. And there's the specs of the hose there. 1/2 inch outside diameter and 3/8 inside diameter. So again, we have the hose, the jug, and then I cut off just a 5 or 6 inch piece of hose here. The intent is to fold over one end here, put a crease in it, and put a clamp on it. That way it can serve as a plug that goes in the bottom of the plug coming out of the reservoir to stop the fluid from coming out, just to plug it off. And here's the 1/2 inch, actually it's a 5/8 inch ring clamp. I have a couple of those. Over here is the 3/8 inch coupler. It's typically used on PEX, but it's great for my purpose here. Alright, so I'm ready to unplug this pipe from the reservoir. I'm going to try to do it from the top. If not, I'll do it from the bottom. But I ended up having to come underneath to get that pipe, or get this hose off. So I've got my plug on there. It fit nice and snug without a clamp, so that was good. So now I'm ready to put my barb fitting in the top of this and start the drain process. Alright, so I've got my hose connected. I got it running to my bottle. So now we're gonna remove the cap on the filler. That's right there. And that's where we're going. So let's get our funnel. Make sure it's a good snug fit. So here's the power steering fluid that is recommended for this truck. Let's go ahead and fill up the reservoir. Okay, so it's definitely full. And now, without turning the truck on, we just turn the wheels back and forth. So we go from lock to lock. And let's see where we are on the fluid. Oh yeah, filling it up. Nasty. And we'll go ahead and put some more fluid in here. Let's keep on turning the wheel. So I took about a quart and a half. It's about halfway full, and I'm probably down to about the level mark where I need to be, but I have to verify with the dipstick. But it's running. I don't know if it's easy to see on this. It's fairly clear, so I think I'm ready to disconnect everything and plug it back up, and then at that point we'll start the truck and check the fluid levels again. Alright, so after reconnecting all the hoses, I had some problems getting that clamp back on, but I stuck with it and it finally went on. I filled the reservoir back up. I filled it up probably 1/8 of an inch past the max mark on the dipstick, and with the engine still off, I went ahead and proceeded with turning the steering wheel to lock both sides, and I could hear the fluid flowing through when I turned it to lock on the right side. Then I went and checked my fluid level, and then it was at the max mark, so it had dropped 1/8 of an inch as it was pumping that through. So I've let it set for probably 20 minutes, and now I'm going to start the truck and do the exact same procedure, turn lock to lock on the steering wheel and check the fluid level again, and then it's ready for driving. Thanks for watching.